TNT, and here we go from our nation's capital.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On first down, it's Love. And that's caught inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
From the 17, Luck, pass incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 15 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did. And, you know, a lot of people might say that's fly by the seat of your pants type of coaching. But it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down. Second down, Haskins. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put them on the ground.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. They'll buy some time right. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. So, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a first down throw. Love. Ebron caught left side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
64.
Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
675. I'm here all day. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now it's Hines. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. As a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. To throw is Love. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Hines, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Haskins. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, 78 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. I'm on.
On 1st and 10, Locke flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Locke sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Slam. Check 26. Go. Over. Roy. Go. 50. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, 50 the mic. Focus, defense, focus. Go, Mike, come 50. It's our field.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 50.
On first down, it's Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Henry. Go. Breathe, defense. Hey, Mike, sit. Yeah. Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. The 40, 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Don't throw this way.
Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He's got it complete to Thompson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle.
Hey, man, hey. Watch the boot. Here we go, 50. Mike 50. I got one. Mike's 50, Mike.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Margus Hunt. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. Here's Hines. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll run here with Mack. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run here with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 85 yards. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going for the defensive guys? Plays like that really hurt.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Here's Locke. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They run with Hines. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it. Check, ready. Get to run. Squeeze, double. Shit. Look, squeeze.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's get it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Hey, watch it. Mike's 50. Let's go. Hey, no, look, we got Mike.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, 78 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. A shotgun snap for Luck. Looking deep for Hilton. That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
7 yards there and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 7 yards on the touchdown run. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Haskins going to try to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. On first down, Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Locke. And he's got Rodgers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers with 8 seconds remaining. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Slam, slam, slam.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now in desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. Shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play